product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Well, here we go then. England against Wales, USA against Iran. Who's going to win? Who's going to make it to the final 16? I'm predicting... and Victoria doesn't care. You'll notice Victoria's back. Her hip is... well, we don't know. Let's just see what happens to Victoria's hip. Tina says it's freezing. Clive Finnimore is on board. Marcus Holmes is on board. We've got 3 minutes to go till the start of the run, and therefore probably about 3 minutes to go till the start of the match as well. I do have the match. Now, this is totally illegal, and we'll get a copyright strike if we leave it on for more than a couple of seconds. But we do have the football. There it is. So we can check up on the scores when we need to, if we need to. Now, am I going to have no music? Yes, I am. So I need to just get the music on again. I keep forgetting to save this. Let's go to list. And then, oh yeah, we need to double click on that. What pace? Oh, 10 kph. We're going to go 10, or do you want to go 9? Right, Victoria wants to start at 9. Come on, music, play. I'm hoping the music's going to start playing. But I can't hear the music playing. That's annoying, isn't it? Chat.
Hello, everyone. I've been missing you all. So Stephen comes home tonight and announces he's going straight on the treadmill. So the only way I can see him is to get on the treadmill next to him. I've almost forgotten what it's like to run on a treadmill.
I wasn't stuck in... Right, Marcus says Stephen was stuck in Cornwall, question mark. No, I wasn't stuck in Cornwall, but I had an extra day in Cornwall because there was stuff I needed to do in Cornwall, filming wise. Victoria gave me leave for an extra day, so I slept in my car last night. So I was near to where I needed to be, and yeah, I got a lot more filming done today, and then left at 1 p.m. for the 5.5-hour drive back home. And I've literally got home 40 minutes ago. So yeah, 40 minutes ago I got home, set the treadmill up, and away we go at 9 kph for the first little bit. 5 seconds and we're off. Somebody looks like they're not moving, so who's not moving there? No, Victoria's moving. John Farrell, is it? Somebody's stuck at the back not moving. Come on, guys. Yeah, John Farrell is stuck at the back not moving. Julia Foster is with us. Ryan Downey, Nikki, Marcus Holmes, Clive Finnimore, Tina Beard, Victoria. So the core FMR group are here to watch the first half of England versus Wales and Ireland? USA versus Iran. So the match should just have kicked off. We've got Marcus, we've got Nikki, and we've got Ryan from the USA. Are you guys actually interested in the football? Have you been following it at all? Do you want the USA? Obviously, you want the USA to do well, but is it a thing in the US, or is it not really taken up? Well, no, I know you. Right, Victoria couldn't care less. Victoria doesn't watch football. She's not interested in football. I sit on my lonesome, because my kids aren't interested in football either. So I sit all on my own and watch the football. Marcus Holmes is interested in the football. Ryan Downey says USA. Paul Hayward says, be joining soon. He says, welcome back from Cornwall land. Thank you very much. Most upset that at no point in my 4 days in Cornwall did Clive Finnimore message me and say, come round for coffee. Not once. What's going on there? Says it all, doesn't it? Absolutely says it all. Although he did look after Film My Run 500 for me this morning. Thank you very much, Clive. That's probably why he didn't invite me around for coffee, because he was too busy setting up all the runs. Tina Beard is not interested in football at all, so you can join Victoria on the subs bench. Ryan Downey says, why is the sweep next to the lead? Because he's not really a sweep rather. He's just just another beacon to hang on to, basically. Yeah, come on, Clive. If you're going to be a sweeper, be a sweeper. Right, Victoria says her hair is already annoying her. It looks like it's flopping down in front of it. You will get it cut. Victoria had a haircut, which I totally didn't notice as a vacant husband. But now she says it's annoying her because it's flopping around her face. Ryan Downey can't watch the live stream because he has both football matches on the TV or on different screens. He hasn't got a spare screen for the live stream. Oh, now Clive has taken offence and stopped running, so he's going to the back. Heather has joined us now as well. Hello, Heather. Who only drinks it? Oh, Clive only drinks instant coffee, so I haven't really missed much by not being invited round. Right, Clive is now at the back, as per Ryan Downey's instructions, as that's where the sweeper should be. I think Clive got upset. Oh right, no, the red. Oh, I suppose the red beacon could be classified as the Welsh flag. John Farrell's got 5 screens on, including his phone. Like, who's the winner of the screens then? I think John Farrell must win the screens. Victoria's got Zwift on her iPhone. So how many? We've got 3 screens then. Actually, we could put the football on the Google Home, couldn't we? Well, I want to watch it. I want to watch the match. So I'm not actually watching the football at the moment. Victoria says, and I did not know that. Oh yes, no, I did know this because she. Right, have you heard of what's it called? Yeah, Victoria's going to explain about her coffee.
Can you stop talking now? So, whilst I've been on the injury bench, I have ditched my daily coffee. I always started my working day having 2 or 3 lattes. Anyway, I've switched to matcha, which is essentially green tea. If anybody's not tried it, it's this really vibrant green drink, and I'm actually really enjoying it. And I tried to switch Stephen to it, even mixing his with milk instead of water, and he wasn't having any of it. Anyone else like drinking ceremonial matcha?
Right, John Farrell forgot his laptop, so he's actually watching on. He's got 6 screens on the go at the moment. I've tried to put BBC TV, the live football, on Netflix. Why? But it wouldn't play the football on Netflix. It should be on iPlayer, shouldn't it? Google Home doesn't seem to want to play the football. Let's just see how we're going. Still, by the looks of things. I'm going to try asking Google one more time. Yeah, so Victoria's well into matcha at the moment. I've tried it. Yeah, not really bothered.
Paul Hayward says chicory for me. Is that camp coffee? That's made with chicory. I used to have that as a child.
Still trying to get BBC One TV on iPlayer. Now it's wanting me to sign in. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, but you can see it. I bet Victoria can't even see what the score is, though, can she? Yes. Right, Ryan Downey says, Marcus, stop being weird. But I missed what that was all about then. And my phone, I have a phone on my right-hand side here, which normally is on for chat, but for some reason, because I've been away for 4 days, for some reason the power's gone and it's not charged. So I'm having to use my actual phone. I'm trying to work out what Marcus Holmes has said that's weird. Yeah, can't find it. Oh right, because Marcus is doing his donuts. Ryan Downey's saying stop being weird because he's doing donuts. That's Marcus Holmes' natural behaviour. That's the Marcus Holmes species naturally moves in a circular motion. So no, he doesn't get dizzy because that's his. Oh yes, if he doesn't. Yes, if Marcus doesn't move in circles, he gets dizzy. So he has to move in circles to maintain equilibrium, or equilibrium, however you want to pronounce it. Paul Hayward has 5 screens. And soon we'll have 6 screens. Tina Beard is airplaying from iPlayer to her screen. Madness. And as we all figure out how many screens we have, we run through London. I thought it was appropriate if we're watching. I mean, if we had a Welsh course, I could have selected the Welsh course, but as it is, I thought I'd select the London course. Ryan Downey says, Marcus, when you lecture, do you run in circles? No, but he talks in circles when he lectures. That's just the way he works. Round table discussions. Marcus, Victoria was very impressed hearing you being interviewed on the BBC World Service the other day about the meeting between. Who was the meeting between? Was it the USA and China meeting, or can't remember now? Anyway, Marcus was interviewed the other day as part, not as part of his role as Zwift Supremo, Zwift legend. Which is weird. I mean, you would have thought that would be the immediate thing that most people would interview Marcus about. But no. It was actually about his day job, which is of much less significance, but nevertheless, he was interviewed about his opinion on the relationship and the talks between, I think it was the US and China, but it may have been China and Russia. I can't remember now. Victoria's just asking, in the London Marathon, does she go through any tunnels? Yes, you do. This one, in fact. We are actually going through, on Zwift, one of the tunnels that you go through towards the end of the London Marathon. This tunnel here is about 2 miles from the finish of the race. No. It's not as long or as dark as the tunnel in Paris. There are a couple of other short tunnels, but there's no, like Paris, there's no dip down into the tunnel and climb out again. Paul Hayward has joined us. There were in the big hub? Okay, no, nothing like that. Oh no, it's nowhere near that long. 500 meters max. I think this tunnel here. Well, we could measure it. And then once you come out of this tunnel, you're on the embankment, and basically you're just looking out for the London Eye and the Houses of Parliament to know that you've got less than a mile to go. And we are nearly up to 2 kilometres of our run this evening here in the UK as England play Iran. I suppose I'd better just look at some of the information about exactly what's been going on in the game. Seeing as I can't actually watch it properly. So, according to my information, 14 minutes gone. England 0, Wales 0. I need to try and find some commentary. Did I not say England, Wales? Sorry, USA-Iran is USA-Iran is also 0-0 after 14 minutes. 13 minutes, 14 minutes. Right, so we've got a little bit of a connection to that disco, Heather. So Heather says, I liked the tunnel in Paris. There, in my best Jean Brody accent, there was a wee disco in the tunnel in Paris when we ran the Paris Marathon. It was fantastic. Yeah, so that wee disco was actually run by a friend of our nephew. Apparently, I don't know. This is just what Victoria tells me. Right. Brilliant save from Danny Ward-Kane, who has 2 assists from the Iran game. Is the provider again, dropping deep and spotting the clever run of Marcus Rashford. That's why the Manchester United man is in the side. Okay. Amy says hello. Hello, Amy. Hope you are well. So I have actually been away since Friday. Friday evening, I left to travel to Bristol. I spent the day in Bristol. I ran the Ashton Court Park Run in the morning and then spent the day at the Bristol Running Show filming some stuff. And then Saturday evening, I travelled down to Cornwall and I spent Sunday, Monday and Tuesday filming for the upcoming Arc of Attrition 100 mile race, at which I now do the hosting and live streaming and social media, which we will be doing again next year in January. So I was doing some prep filming for that. I was supposed to come home yesterday, but I didn't get everything done in time, so I literally slept in the car last night and did some more filming this morning to get it done, and then drove back and got home 40 minutes before the start of this run and the start of the England game. And if Victoria didn't run now, she wouldn't see me for another hour, so she's decided to come and run 5k with us to see how her hip works, if it's okay, and to see everybody else. And of course, being that it is now the end of November, from next week we will be starting training again, building the miles back up, building the intensity back up, ready for the Paris Marathon in April. So from December onwards, we are cranking it up again for another 4 months of hard training, and from January we will start the online Zwift Paris Marathon training. Yeah, and Tina says, Clive has worked overtime this weekend and the last 2 days on the Zwift Run channel. Thank you, Clive, much appreciated. Working hard to keep this channel moving forward and keep people in live stream entertainment for the whole week. So we're back on for the rest of this week now. We'll be back on tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. As you know, from Monday next week I am on the track. So no community run for me. I don't know if Clive will be able to stream every community run or not. Amy Green says she likes Tina's How to Clean Your Shoes video. Comedy. Or was it Heather said that? Oh yeah, Heather said, did you see Tina's video? It was very good. Yeah, so not only Clive working hard for the Zwift Run channel, but also Tina creating How to Clean Your Shoes videos. Although, if we're being strict about it, I'm not sure you necessarily need to clean your shoes after you've run on Zwift. I mean, you're not going to get much mud on your shoes running on the treadmill, to be fair. But good video, very amusing, that's for sure. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Clive, for looking after the Zwift Run channel for the past 4 days. And we have 30 minutes of our run to go. We are 15 minutes into the England-Wales game and the USA versus Iran game. No goals in either game at the moment. Let's have a look at some of the stats and see what the possession has been like for each team. Okay, so it does look like England are having the majority of the possession. 75% possession to England. 3 total shots, 1 on target, 2 off target. 178 passes completed, whereas Wales have only managed 61 passes. England have had 1 clear-cut chance. So that's the situation at the moment. USA versus Iran is also still 0-0 from what I can see. Yeah, 20 minutes gone, USA versus Iran. And the stats in that game, much more even. But the USA are still slightly ahead. 57% possession to 43. The USA have had 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 off target. So that's the situation with the USA-Iran game. Right, with regard to the Tina cleaning your shoes video, Amy says she liked Tina's video. Heather says my comment about you don't need to clean your shoes if you're running on a treadmill, controversial, says Heather. Tina, however, accepts the criticism with good grace and says a fair comment. So Tina's next video will be how to clean your treadmill after you've run on it. The correct chemicals to use, whether it's just water or are we using vinegar? What are we using to clean the treadmill after you finish running on it? Do you not want to do it? Oh gosh, right. Paul Hayward says, now please explain the permutation of all the outcomes in the matches. I don't know if anyone in the UK listens to 5 Live, because there was a massive comedy moment yesterday. I think this is probably what Paul Hayward is referring to, when one of the commentators had hilariously written all the permutations of one of the matches yesterday, and it took him about 11 minutes, 12 minutes to go through every single possible outcome of one of the matches yesterday. It was hilarious. Sorry? I've no idea if he'd missed any out or not, but it took about 12 minutes to go through every single permutation of one of the matches yesterday. Like Amy Green, she says, I do need a maintenance video. I'm sure my treadmill sounds a bit off. Tina Beard says she was pressured into doing the video about cleaning shoes. Well, now, right, Tina, now you should feel pressured into producing one video a week on Zwift. It should be, yeah, like Tina's gardening videos for Zwift. So essentially, it's what like kind of videos that you would do for gardening, but do it for Zwift. Right, Tina says there are plenty of maintenance videos on the Noble Pro channel. That doesn't mean we can't make our own, Tina. So yeah, Tina, next week, Tina will be releasing her how to clean your treadmill after a run video. Right, Paul Hayward says, I need a squeaky treadmill solution video. Victoria says, what, do you want to make it squeaky? You need a squeaky solution. How to make your treadmill squeaky. I think the way to stop it being squeaky, Paul, is simply to lubricate it. Oh, blimey, Tina. Hang on.
Tina says, God, it took me 2 hours to do that one. Tina, you want to know how long it takes Stephen to do each of these videos? That, believe me, is incredibly quick, so well done.
Yeah, videos are not quick to make in general. If you want to do decent videos, it can take a little while to get them right. Hence why it's taken me 3 days of filming in Cornwall to get what I needed, and it'll probably take me a good week to edit. So, and that's working 4 or 5 hours a day to edit all those videos that I've done over the weekend. And yeah, plus, yeah, I don't know how long it'll take. I've also got all last year's videos to work in as well. So I'm going to make... Last year I made a video for crew and runners on the Arc of Attrition race and tried to show people the route and the course and give people some top tips and advice. So I've basically added to that video. So I'm now going to make a new video which includes some of last year's footage and the footage I filmed this year to kind of extend that video of advice and helpful hints on the course for the Arc of Attrition. So that's basically it, and it'll take me a long time to edit all that together. But I have got until the end of January to do it, so... Oh no, Tina! Tina missed a Zwift run because she... Or, well, a run. It doesn't say whether it was a Zwift one or not. Because of editing. Heather is apologising now to Tina because Heather now feels guilty because it was Heather that pressured Tina into making the Clean Your Shoes video. Tina, it was well worth it. It was a very entertaining video. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. Okay, coming up to 4 kilometres now. So halfway through, I think. Are we? No, hang on a minute. How many? 9 kilometres an hour. We're over halfway then, aren't we? Oh, are we going to... Does anybody want to speed up, by the way? Well, it's up to you. It depends how you feel. Okay, carry on. Does anyone want to speed up? Question mark. Right, Tina does not want to speed up. So at the moment, we're staying at 9 kph. Victoria says she feels all right at the moment, so Victoria might be brave enough to keep going after 5k. She was only going to do 5k. Paul Hayward doesn't mind if we speed up or not. So I'm quite happy to stay at 9 as we run through Trafalgar Square in the night and head into the Strand in London. Nikki says no, she doesn't want to speed up. Ryan Downey's happy to do whatever. Okay, we will stay at 9 kph. And Ryan can run on to 8k at the end. Alfredo Mendez has joined us. Hello, Alfredo. Welcome, Alfredo. Walton Alfredo? I said welcome. Welcome, Alfredo. I've no idea who Walton Alfredo is, but it sounds like a cool person. Walton Alfredo is the lead singer of a jazz band Makurachi band. Is that what they're called? Makurachi? Makurachi? Walton. John says hello, Walton. Mariachi. Walton Alfredo is the lead singer of a mariachi band in Mexico. Right, Paul Hayward says the only ones who need to pick up the pace are England. So, are England playing poorly? Is it those people who are actually watching the game? Are England not playing well? Is that the thing? Alfredo says hello to everyone. 20 minutes to go on our watch-along England versus Wales run. And anyone watching USA versus Iran? How are Iran playing? How are the USA playing, by the way? Those people watching that game. Paul Hayward has decided to eat Italian food instead of running Wednesday workout tomorrow. Alfredo is having a nice easy run to fix his calf injury. Nice one, Alfredo. Sarah Jacobson says, OMG, it's Victoria. No, it's me. Hello. It's me. Oh, Victoria. Yes, Victoria's over there as well. Also, hi, everyone, she says. Marcus Holmes says, the USA has had more chances, but nothing great. John Farrell says, it's a bit better than the USA versus England match. Nothing special, says Clive. They're all running around a lot, says Tina. I should hope they are running around a bit. Sarah Jacobson, I made it home in time. My 5.5 / 6 hour journey wasn't too bad. I did get held up in a little bit of traffic in Dorset, as you often do, because it's single file traffic. So not like in the USA where the roads are all 5 lanes. Driving through Dorset at rush hour, single lane traffic held me up a little bit. Apparently, Dorset is the only county in the UK without a motorway, or in England rather. But Victoria's not entirely sure if that's a fact or if she's just made that up in her brain. She was told it. She's not entirely sure whether it's a fact. Right. Yeah. Right. Tina Beard says the word lunatic. I don't know who that is directed at. Probably Victoria. Clearly not me, obviously, but I don't know who it's referring to. And we're coming up to 5 kilometres done, or at least I am. Heather is on 4.5k. Alfredo is just coming up to a kilometre run because he joined late. Marcus is already further than a kilometre. AG is on 2.3 kilometres. Julia Foster's hit 5k. Ryan Downey is about to hit 5k with us as well. Right. Brilliant, Clive. Well done. So, yesterday, apparently, during the community run, Clive said that I'd been held up because I'd forgotten my passport. And Sarah Jacobson believed him. Yeah, well, you see, this is the thing about Cornwall. The Cornish people would ideally love to be a separate country on their own. And there's obviously often quite a few jokes about Cornwall being its own country. They're very proud to display the Cornish flag. So yeah, it's often a bit comedy about needing your passport to get into Cornwall or get in and out of Cornwall. Cornwall has no motorway. Well, right, hang on a minute. The M5, yes, Cornwall doesn't have a motorway actually, because the M5 finishes in Devon. So yeah, Cornwall doesn't have a motorway either. That is correct. There probably are. Rutland probably doesn't have a motorway either, because Rutland is so small. The Isle of Wight, is that a separate county? I think it is. Or is that part of Hampshire? I think it's part of Hampshire. I'm not sure. Yeah, Clive says the M5 finishes in Exeter. Exeter is in Devon, not Cornwall. That's correct, isn't it? Exeter's in Devon, isn't it? Right, we've got 15 minutes left of our England versus Wales watch-along. Yeah, you were misinformed. You were told lies. But was this... Hang on a minute. Was this when you were in school you were told this? So what, it's taken you 13, 14 years of being with me to tell me that that's what you believe? Have you told me that before? Okay. Apparently Victoria has told me that piece of information that now turns out to be completely erroneous. Anyway, just to be clear, you do not need a passport to go to Cornwall, to get in and out of Cornwall. You also do not need a passport to go to Wales, or Northern Ireland, or Scotland, or Guernsey, any of the Channel Islands, or the Scilly Isles, or what's the ones up in Scotland? Northern. But apparently South Gloucestershire, and I know that Jeff Partridge will be listening, South Gloucestershire does require a passport simply because it doesn't exist. Sarah Jacobson is very keen to let us all know that she did in fact run 8 miles earlier today, but had a call, so had to miss actually running with us. So once again, Sarah, you are excused on the proviso that you provide written evidence of your work call that you had to do today. Submit that please to any of the management of the FMR club. Sorry? This is true. I mean, we can't really talk because Victoria's hardly run at all in weeks, it seems. So it is a miracle that Victoria is actually here running with us today, but she will, as long as her hip holds out, Victoria will be back with us much more regularly. Still no goals in the first half of either game that we are following this evening. England against Wales, Iran against the USA, both still with 38 minutes played in the first half, both games goalless. Currently, the stats say England still possession 75% against 25 for Wales. Total shots, 4 shots, only 1 shot on target so far. Nikki says, well done, congratulations Victoria on running today. John Fries is watching. Hello, John. He is resting an injury and is uploading his doctor's note as evidence for his lack of running. So Sarah, written evidence on Strava for her run today, but we need written evidence of your inability to join this evening's run or this afternoon's run. Apparently USA have scored. USA 1-0. So as it stands, it will be England and the USA progressing into the next round. USA 1, Iran 0. England haven't scored, but we have enough points anyway, so England don't need to win. So this is how little Victoria cares or knows about the World Cup. We have played the USA. The USA are currently playing Iran. So, right, everybody do excuse me while I explain the entire World Cup to Victoria. No, she said she doesn't care. No. England have played the USA. But Iran... So US... Well, they're not. England are playing Wales. Iran are playing the USA. No. They will progress to the next round. That doesn't. They won't necessarily play each other. In fact, they won't play each other. England and the USA, Wales and Iran are all in the same group. So the top 2 teams, having all played each other, the top 2 teams go through to the next round. You see, the thing is, right, this is what annoys me. Victoria will complain that she doesn't know what's going on, and then I try and explain what's going on, and then Victoria goes, I don't care. I don't care. Be quiet. Stop talking, Stephen. I can't win. I cannot win. Right, Clive Finnemore says, I don't think Lucy even knows the World Cup is on. That pretty much Victoria's situation as well. She only knows the World Cup is on because I talk about it occasionally. Oh, yeah, but you don't go to work, Victoria. Victoria says it's because of controversy at work. Because, so some people actually do still go to the office where Victoria works. Victoria's going tomorrow, amazingly, because she never goes. And there's been some controversy about whether to show the matches on the TV screens at work or not. So Victoria's been involved in, well, at least reading those discussions that have been going on. So that's the only reason that Victoria knows anything about the fact that the World Cup is happening. Sarah Jacobson says, all I hear is you complaining. Tina says that it seems that she knows more than Victoria. Tina, you do know more than Victoria. That is the truth of the matter. Sarah Jacobson. The thing is, though, every live stream, all you hear is me complaining. So there's no change from normal, is there? Get used to it. I mean, you are used to it. So there's no change from the usual. It's just that I'm complaining about football this time, or soccer. I mean, normally I'm complaining about Victoria. So now you've just got the addition of me complaining about Victoria in relation to football. It's standard, isn't it? It's standard for this channel. She said, Victoria now says, stop wittering. So, blah, 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 says Tina. Yeah, I know. So the USA are leading against Iran. So Iran will be knocked out of the tournament. USA will go through to the next round. England will go through to the next round regardless of what happens, unless Wales beat England 4-0. Wales would have to beat England 4-0 to knock England out of the tournament. Okay. Oh, sorry. I keep meaning to sort out the double camera things. 7 minutes left of our run, and then we can all go and have a shower and watch the second half of the matches in the comfort of our homes, in the warm, with a nice hot chocolate or a coffee, a bowl of porridge, a bowl of soup, a Christmas cracker, pulled open to reveal a pathetic plastic toy that you can't eat. A mince pie warmed in the microwave with cream. We actually did crumble this last week and have started putting the heating on, but we've turned it as low as we dare so that it does actually heat the house, but it's on as low as we can possibly manage it. Tina's going to sit by the fire and watch the football. Sarah Jacobson says, aren't you so glad I popped in? Sarah, we're always glad that you've popped in. Sarah also says, maybe it's time to sort out a screen for Victoria. Hashtag screens for Victoria. This has been going on for years now. You all know it's not going to happen. Get a grip. Get used to it. Hashtag no screens for Victoria.
Well, if Stephen would like to break tradition and actually purchase a Christmas present for me, you could sort out a screen for me.
I am a man of tradition, and I really don't feel that we ought to break with tradition. Which reminds me, has anybody watched the film Ready or Not, which is on the Disney Plus channel at the moment? It's a comedy horror called Ready or Not that my daughter watched and said that I would enjoy because it's very funny and very silly, although a little gruesome. I watched it last night. Very funny. If anybody wants to watch it, Ready or Not. It's about a girl who marries into a very rich family who have a very strange tradition. That's all I'm saying. No other goals as far as I'm aware at the moment. So at the moment it's still England 0, Wales 0, Iran 0, the USA 1, with about 4 minutes to go to half time. Probably. Well, Victoria does have a screen. It's right in front of her. It just doesn't have Zwift on it. So yeah, she has got a screen. It's just showing my streaming software and the chat and not actually showing Zwift. Paul Hayward says, I think this is but too much information. He says he needs the bathroom soon. Do you need a bath or do you need the toilet? Anyone who wants to stay on until 8k, go for it. I know that Ryan Downey would like to do 8 kilometres. I'm quite happy to stop. I'm going to stop in 3.5 minutes. So we'll get to about 7.5 kilometres. Oh, I suppose we could go to 8 kilometres, couldn't we? So we're just about to hit 7k. So we'll do 1 more kilometre. Okay, we will run to 8 kilometres. Five minutes injury time, so not for us, no. So we will run on a little bit after this. After the event finishes, we will carry on and to get to 8 kilometres. Yeah, so five minutes of injury time at the end of the first half for the England game. But that was 2 minutes ago, so yeah, there are only 3 minutes more, which should take us to our 8 kilometres. Oh dear, Paul Hayward says my iPad is on 7%. Need to get my extra lead as well. Yeah, Paul Hayward, why isn't it plugged in? If you're going to run on Zwift, you do need to charge. Keep your iPad or your iPhone charged. Victoria has hers plugged in, so she doesn't run out of charge on her iPhone. So in fact, Victoria actually, Victoria has 3 screens. She's got the screen with the chat and the streaming software. She's got her iPhone with Zwift on it. And she's got the screen for the treadmill itself. So Victoria has actually got 3 screens. Hashtag 3 screens for Victoria. Stop complaining. Yeah, and so Sarah Jacobson says one of the interesting things about football, stroke soccer, is because of injury time, you never know exactly how long the game is. And there's been a change in the rules recently for football that they are measuring more accurately or more seriously the amount of time that the ball has been out of play.
Sarah, it's much the same with trail running. You sign up for a distance race, but you never actually know how far you've got to run, because often it's a marathon-ish. So it might be 27 miles, 28 miles, 29 miles. It might be a 100-mile race, but you actually do 105 miles or 99 miles.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I suppose, yeah, within reason. So a football game, each half is supposed to be 45 minutes. It's never going to be less than 45 minutes, but yeah, you have to measure how long you are actually playing the game. And anytime the ball is not in play, they are now measuring that time much more accurately. Whereas before, it used to be kind of a basic guess by the referee, occasionally stopping his watch for a little bit and then basically just adding a few minutes on here and there. Now they're being a lot more diligent about measuring that time, which is why we're seeing a lot more injury time in the World Cup. Leo, hello buddy. Hope you're good. You've noticed Victoria. Yeah, Victoria is running. She's coming back from hip injury, Leo. So yeah, she's with us again. Wednesday workout tomorrow. Right, Clive Finnemore saying 4:30 or 7:30. Well, we did 4:30 last week, didn't we? I'm quite happy to do 4:30 again if you want. At least it gets the run over and done with. It does mean it's difficult for people in the USA to join if they're working. It's not really a lunchtime run, is it? It's more kind of late morning for the USA. But yeah, 4:30 for Wednesday workout tomorrow, if everyone's happy with that. And we have 300 metres left to run. Marcus says it was nearly another goal for the USA. Yeah, Tina Beard's going to do 4:30 as well. So the USA have just had a goal ruled offside. So they could have gone 2-0 up, but it's still 1-0. And it looks like both halves are going to end in the next minute or so, with the USA 1-0 up and England-Wales at 0-0. Sarah Jacobson has just finished rolling her eyes at me. I'll have to try and work out somewhere where we can fit a screen for Victoria. Well, enjoy your flight. Enjoy whatever you're doing in New York. Enjoy New York, Sarah. Enjoy New York. Have a good time. We are just coming to the end now. 100 metres to go. And we'll be done. There's the bouncing 8-kilometre sign just up ahead. So that'll be it for us. We will go and have a shower and watch the rest of the football inside. See you tomorrow, Amy. We'll be doing Wednesday workout at 4:30 UK time. So that's 11:30 in the morning on the East Coast. And about, 8:30 in the morning West Coast. Wednesday workout tomorrow. And we are done here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you for taking part. Well done. And let's cheer England and Wales and the USA and Iran. Let's cheer them on for the second half after we've had a shower. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks, Amy, Sarah, Leo, Clive, Tina, John Farrell, Nikki, Ryan Downey, Alfredo, Heather, Marcus, Paul Haywood, John Farrell. Have I mentioned John Farrell? Yes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much for taking part. Thanks for the chat. Enjoyed that. Welcome back to Victoria after a long layoff of running, and we will see you tomorrow 4:30 UK time for Wednesday workout. Take care, everybody. Hang on a minute. Let me press the right button. Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.